And a good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the McLean Broadcast Network. Tonight, the McLean Highlanders football team take the field for the last time at home this season against the Fairfax Rebels. I'm Matthew Zwerb, joined by my partner Olivia Gore. Olivia, great night for football and homecoming weekend. An opportunity for the Highlanders to get their first win of the season.
Yeah, Highlanders currently 0-8. Definitely trying to get that first win. Homecoming this week. This game against Fairfax and next weekend against Langley will be the two biggest games of the season by far. And they can get that win tonight. Hopefully, that will carry over into next week. And hopefully, we can end this season on a good note.
The Highlanders, as mentioned, winless, but also Fairfax Rebels are winless. We're going to get into that a little bit later, but currently it's a beautiful night. No winds. Temperatures are in the low 50s, going down to the high 40s. And for the Highlanders, if you want to have a little bit, Omen last year they traveled to Fairfax and beat the Rebels 27-14. So the Highlanders having that opportunity to win a couple in a and the Highlanders big time to get their first win in front of a home crowd that they have not won here in about 2 years. So for the Highlanders, Olivia, huge opportunity. If we go to the Liberty District standing, South Lakes, they're 5-0, 8-0 in total. Fairfax and McLean both tied at 0-5. For the Highlanders, they've only scored 27 points in conference play. Fairfax, they've only scored 22. So for the Highlanders, an opportunity to put some points on the board.
Yeah, since Fairfax and McLean are pretty close in standings and in touchdown and pretty much in every single category, this is definitely going to be a close game, and the Highlanders are really going to have to fight through the entire game and not let anything sort of lower them to keep that fire going.
Well, last week and the week before, the Highlanders on the road in Arlington taking on both Yorktown and Washington Lee. They lost to Yorktown 35-0 and Washington Lee 55-19 for the Highlanders. Not where they wanted to be, but with Jack Kelly being out and Carter Govan having to go in, it's understandable. Now for the Highlanders, I have four keys to the game for them. If they just want to stay in this game, not necessarily win it, because that's not the goal right now for Highlanders. They can worry about that at halftime. One is play for school pride. Two is not wilt under adversity. Number three is it's your time and every play matters. And number four, it's a new season and your goal is to go 1-0. Obviously, that should be the mindset. But we will take a break and we will go to break. We will mute our mic and we will come back after the break and let you know about the insights in our to tonight's keys of the game. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network. And welcome back to McLean Broadcasting Network. Matthew Zwerb, Olivia Gore with you. We left off talking about our keys to game. We will start with the number one key, playing for school pride. It's homecoming. You have to play for school pride. Number two, you cannot wilter under adversity. A couple weeks back, Jack Kelly went down with a leg injury, and the McLean Highlanders were not able to respond in his absence and ultimately lost a close game that they had a chance to win. Number three, it's your time. Every play matters. Someone has to step up tonight, whether that's Carter, Carter Govan, Gavin Lay. It doesn't matter. Here's the Highlanders about to take the field. They are in gray jerseys with red helmets, red trim, and white pants. A new and unique combo, not the blackout jerseys like you normally have. Here's the Highlanders run through the group of cheerleaders and onto the field here at homecoming night. Now to the fourth key. It's a new season. Try to go 1-0. Here's the band plays on Wisconsin. But Olivia, it's a new game. You can might as well make it a new season. You know you don't have postseason, but this is an opportunity for you to get a big win for homecoming and impress the crowd.
Yeah, again, since this is homecoming, there's going to be a lot of students, a lot of parents here. It's the last game of the home season, and it would just mean a lot to the students, the parents, the players, just to get this win.
So for the Highlanders, both the Highlanders and Fairfax Rebels, we will be back after the national anthem. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network. And welcome back to McLean Broadcast Network. Matthew Zwerb, Olivia Gore here. Both teams about to go out for the ceremonial coin toss. Who will decide who will receive and who will kick first and all the good stuff. Final game of the season for Highlanders at home. Next week they travel to the arch rival, the Langley Saxons. I mean, a really great night. I mean, beautiful night. Last home game, it was raining. It was miserable. But tonight, clear skies, fall-like temperatures in the high 40s, low 50s. And for the Highlanders, a good crowd, the student section, they're piling in, and other fans filing in as well. Down to our right and left, marching band, they're going up the stairs to our left. And, well, Olivia, time for some football.
Yeah. Just one more key point I would like to say. We may not have been talking about this a whole lot, but Highlanders are very heavy on their rushing yards. A lot of times, every play will be a rushing play, and they don't do a whole lot of long throws. And I understand why they would be risky, but looking at their record, sometimes that they have to take that chance.
Yeah, I mean, McLean, they have developed a run heavy offense, as we have alluded to, some option plays, some different stuff, but maybe start first down, look for the short dump off, look to get 5 or 6 yards, because if you can't run the football, you're going to be forced to throw it. And if you can throw early and be successful doing that, you can have a good offense. Now, the Highlanders, they will kick off, and Fairfax will receive. Fairfax, by the way, is in the road white uniforms with blue trim, blue numbering, white helmets with a blue lion space and a blue streak down the middle. They have gray pants. Here are the Highlanders in their special uniforms, red helmets, gray with red trim on the shirts, and white with red trim on the pants. Highlanders and the Fairfax Rebels here set to kick off here. 12 minutes on the clock, first quarter, and this ball will be kicked in. We are underway, ball taken on about below the 30. He'll try to rush through, gain across the 35, far side, and down at about the 37. The Highlanders, they go with interesting kicking style. They would prefer to kick a little bit short to about the 20 and try to cram them into a little boxed area. So, I mean, that's something that special teams, and they've been somewhat successful. Fairfax going to line up, one man on their backfield, two receivers to the left.
Is the quarterback for the Rebels to start?
Rebels, they'll start out first and 10, ball on the 36. It'll be a dump off to the right side across the 40, spin move, and he'll pick up at least 6 or 7 or 8. Number 13 on the reception, that's Xavier Mason. The running back picks about 7. Second and 3 for the Highlanders. Ball on the near hash. Ball on the 43-yard line. Have to get up to the 46. Shotgun, he's going to throw. Makes the catch, number 13, and that might be enough for a first down. Mason again on reception and 2 plays and a first down for Highlanders. Their defense, we've seen flashes, but they need to get working. In the Annandale game, they were able to stop them on the opening drive after a couple big plays, so it sometimes takes a little while for the Highlanders offense to get going. One man in the backfield, 3 receivers out, man in motion. Handoff up the middle, and he's going to be stopped. A good job by McLean's offensive line. Number 70.
Let's call it a yard, 2nd and 9.
75 there for the Highlanders on the tackle. That's William Salt, the senior. And it will be 2nd and about 9.
2nd and 9 at midfield.
Ball on the 50, midfield. Shotgun looking, he's going to dump it off, and the number 21, but can't hang on to it near side. Number 21, that is Brian Volate. 3rd and 9, Highlanders did a good job pressuring the quarterback and now an opportunity to stop the pass and get off the field. That's been a key that we have mentioned in previous games. Let's see if they can force Trevor to do so. Trevor, he's going to look up in the pocket, and he's going to go down. Great pressure by Highlanders. Number 2, Trevor Machado, taking down the quarterback, and now the Highlanders will have an opportunity to get the ball back. A good job there by Highlanders D.
Yeah, in those last 2 plays, the Highlanders definitely were rushing the quarterback. So that's very important to, stopping the Rebels from getting down the field.
Highlanders, there's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play here is
This is going to be a neutral zone
a neutral zone infraction, so that's going to take them back to about the 4th and 6th. Doesn't matter, or at least a ball's going to be spotted around the 46-yard line. Either way, Rebels will still punt. And a line drive flop punt. That's going to go to about the 27th. And the Highlanders, they're going to have a nice field position. Not the best punt there.
Yeah, that drive was really important for the Rebels to get farther down the field, and they just couldn't do it. They got that one first down, and then it was over. The Highlanders so far have seemed to have figured out the Rebels for their Rebels offensive line so far, and hopefully the Highlanders offense can get down the field and get that first touchdown.
Govan, hand off. They'll run it left and completely stopped. No gain. And the Rebels stopping the run just like the Highlanders were able to do.
We'll call it a yard. That's a yard pickup. Second and 9 up to the
they'll mark
33
it
line with that
at
spot.
the the 28-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 9. Same lineup as before, one man in the backfield for the Highlanders. Pump face, man in motion over to the right side. Govan looking, cutting across, he's gonna run a first down and getting all the way out to the 45 on the far side, and a great heads-up run by Carter Govan, showing off a low speed 16-yard pickup, and the Highlanders are moving ball all the way out to the 44.
Yeah, in past games, they've just done rushing yard after rushing yard and and now, they're changing it up a little bit, and that's really important for the Highlanders to keep the Rebel defense on their toes.
Govan, option, or at least he'll roll out. He's going to roll out, and that's going to be an INT number. The Fairfax Rebels and Carter Govan, not sure what he's looking at. Number 28, I believe, with a pick.
Not to be confused with number 28, Darryl Green.
That would be Kevin B.I. with the INT, and unfortunately, he'll be 1st and 10 at about the 38, and the Rebels will take over a not so good pass, but number 2 for the Rebels, Trevor. Yes, one man in the backfield. It'll be a short throw. They're going to try to go to the inside, and a nice gain out to around the 45. So after the INT, an opportunity for the Rebels to try to wear down this McLean defense.
Sometimes part of the issue is the Highlanders, they don't really know it, but they just get a little bit excited and they throw lazy passes like that.
Trevor across the middle. Nice catch, number 7. That's the first down. Trying to go to the edge. He will across the 30 out near the 46. And number, I believe, 7. That will be Jimmy Murphy, the tight end. Ball spotted on the 46-yard line, and Trevor Hill look to possibly throw once again. Some short passes right now for the Rebels. Trevor, he's going to look to take off, and he's sacked. Nowhere to go. A good job there by 2 Highlanders on the D-line, converging and making the sack. Adam Taylor in there as one of the Highlanders, a big target for the quarterbacks of the McLean Highlanders, but making a good play there. So it will be second and 17. Trevor, pressure coming. He's going to dump it off short and off the hands of number 4, William D. the second with the missed opportunity. Fairfax, they're trying a lot of these short dump offs to try to relax against the pressure of this McLean Highlanders team. McLean, they're bringing 4 or 5 guys on every blitz, and they're blitzing hard. 3rd and 17, all 5 wideouts. Trevor, he's going to step up, and he won't be able to get away. Another sack, and it's back to around the 46-yard line. And the Highlanders, to be the 47, but now the Highlanders, they'll get the ball back, and the INT on Carter Govan was to no avail for the Rebels.
Yeah, like the first drive by the Rebels, the Highlanders just take a moment just to kind of figure out the Rebel offense, and it's really worked out for them so far as they can receive the ball together.
Punt on about the 24. They're going to try to get to the outside, getting towards the 30, and a good punt coverage there, only getting about 5 or 7 yards on the near side, but good coverage there by the Rebels punt unit. Both teams 0-8, and we'll take a moment to recognize the head football coach for the Fairfax Rebels. It is Mr. Patrick, the former student activities director at McLean High School. We want to take a moment to recognize him. But the Highlanders back to work. 1st and down, 1st and 10 option, right side. Gonna get a nice run there, and a 1st down, a nice little pitch to the left side, and the Highlanders showing a little bit of their run first offense. They're gonna say he's short, or will they? I thought he got the 1st down. Let's see where they mark it. No, they're gonna mark it on the far side at the 39, so it'll be 2nd and 1, but nice little option carry. Highlanders are gonna 2 men in the backfield, 2 men to the right, 1 to the left, switching places. Pressure coming, gonna throw it off to the right side across to about the 45, 44, and a nice job getting the 1st down, using a little bit of a swing out play to the right side. So both Fairfax and McLean using short passes to neglect the blitz.
Yeah, and if the short passes work, then the short passes are gonna get you that touchdown. And, hopefully Govan can, not throw an interception this time and really get that touchdown to put the Highlanders ahead.
Govan, he'll keep himself a read option, gets a couple off to the right side, and will be spotted about the 47, and the Highlanders will make it 2nd and 8. 4:54 to go, no score. Highlanders and Rebels. Matthews Word with you here. McLean High School looking for their 1st win on season, 2nd and 8. Govan off to the right. He's going to throw and a catch across around the 50, and that'll make it about 3rd and 5. A nice little run here with 4:38 to go in the 1st quarter. All spotted on the 50-yard line. Govan all alone in the shotgun. 3rd and 5, and somebody moved on the line. They're going to say it's on Fairfax. Number 1, Michael Lim. The infraction, neutral zone infraction. The Highlanders are going to get a 1st down out of this and will do about the 44-yard line. So the Highlanders, they're just going to keep same play going. Govan in the shotgun. Pressure coming. He's going to run across the 30, 20 to the 10. And he's down at the 5. A great run on the knee. Carter Govan showed his wheels. Olivia, I don't think we've seen this explosive Govan this season.
No, we have not. Since he's been injured, Carter Govan's definitely had to step it up. And the defense to keep the Rebels away from the standing. Carter was able to get that lane to get all the way down to the
The 6.
6-yard line.
Flag on the play, and that might be a substitution issue against the Highlanders. Illegal substitution. And oh boy, that's going to make it first and goal from 10. But, I mean, you can't take that run back. And penalties have been issued for Highlanders. They're first tonight. But either way, they're all right. And Highlanders will be looking to just get back to business. And ball will be back on the 11. So it'll be first and goal. Ball on the 11-yard line. So first and 11, first and goal either way. Option right, little pitch. And he'll only get a couple as he's ramsacked on the left side. Maybe a gain about 1. About the 10, the tackle was made more of a throw to the ground, but you can do that. It's football.
Yeah, and here we go. Second and goal. The Highlanders are really going to have to fight to get those 11 yards. And, getting that first touchdown, being the first one to get the ball into the end zone will really make a difference in this game to sort of set the pace. The Highlanders want to be on top when this game is over.
Govan, one man in the backfield. He'll go shotgun. He's going to throw on fade. Gets it to about the 6. It'll be 3rd and 6 with 3:02 to go. Still no score. So the Highlanders here, the throw across to the right. Ball is on the 5, not the 6, excuse me. Either way, the Highlanders with one more opportunity before you either go for it on 4th down or you kick a field goal, and the illegal substitution could come back to haunt the Highlanders. Here they will have 4 wideouts, 1 man in the backfield. Option right, or at least a throw out. It's going to be a quick throw. Foul bounce, no room for Govan. They ran him out to the right side, and the Highlanders will be forced to kick a field goal.
Yeah, but these points will still be important. Highlanders are setting the pace, getting this game underway. They're not going to let this first quarter slip away from them. Sometimes the first quarter is really difficult for the Highlanders to get through without giving up a lot of touchdowns.
Forti in to take the field goal. It is up and it's blocked. It's blocked. And they'll just let it go down in the end zone, and the Highlanders have no points, and ball will be spotted on the 20. So a missed opportunity. Not only did the penalty cost them a possible touchdown, where they would have had 4 chances from the 6, but the field goal is blocked. So that's 0 for 2 for Highlanders, and unfortunately, that's just not what you want.
Yeah, you said it, and here comes the defense. Hopefully they can stop the Rebels nice and fast so that Highlander offense can get back out there.
Trevor, he'll throw right and getting a couple. Is there, man, a nice job by Highlanders D here with 2:15 to go. Second and 7. A 3-yard gain, but good job for Highlanders preventing the yards after catch there to a minimum after throwing it out to the left. Trevor, far hash marks. 1 man in the backfield, a man in motion. They're going to hand it off right side. Nothing going there. And the Highlanders D playing better and making a good stop. But you've seen the Highlanders D play quite well in the first half. But the question is, can they have 4 quarters of success? Right now, it's all positives for McLean except for no points on the board. 3rd and 8. That was a loss of 1. 4 wideouts. They're going to dump it off. Number 21 trying to make a tackle, and they will, but that's near the first down. And let's see where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it on the 30-yard line. That, the me looks to be a couple inches short. I think the Highlanders may have caught a break, but then do you go for it? They're going to go for it, folks. Or are they? They have now there's a flag against the Rebels, and that's going to move them back. So it's going to be, instead of 4th and short, it's going to be 3rd and 9 here with 1:16 to go. So Highlanders could have caught a break. Excuse me, it's going to be 3rd and 16, not 3rd and 9, and not 4th and inches. Highlanders D trying to make a key tackle. Trevor, one man in the backfield. Trevor, he's going to take off. Trevor, he's going to get the first down, evading across the 30, the 35, the 40, across the 50, the 40, the 30, touchdown. Oh my goodness. What a run by Trevor to the far side, invading everyone, and it's 6-0 Fairfax.
Yeah, the defense there, I believe they just got excited, you know? 3rd and 16. I mean, they're not going to have that same fire as if it was 4 and inches. So I believe the Highlanders just got a little bit excited, and the Rebels definitely took advantage of that.
Well, that is unfortunate for sure. Number 3 here to
take the extra point for Fairfax.
Excuse me, we'll get the number in a second, but the field goal is a line drive through. It's 7-0 Fairfax here with 52.2 seconds to go. And oh my goodness, is right now here at McLean High School, Trevor McCondo gives his team, the Fairfax Rebels, the lead. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and you see now the Rebels have taken control of this game. 7-0 with 52 seconds left in the first quarter. They are now leading this game. They are setting the pace for the Highlanders. And it's really important that at least before the end of the half that the Highlanders need to get that touchdown back. And if they can't, then they're definitely going to have issues pushing forward through the second half. And I really hope that the Highlanders can get that offense back, you know, within the 20 to score that touchdown and get back in this game.
Oh my goodness is right. And Olivia, you're right. The Highlanders, they need to keep it a close game. And the missed opportunity of the field goal and the 1st and goal from the 6, that's haunting. But if you're the Highlanders, you have to see if you can get a drive right here, right now. Kickoff, of course, from the 40. See what the Highlanders can do now. Line drive's going to be touched and then picked up about the 25, and it'll go down hard at about the 34, 33-yard line, near side. 7-0 Fairfax. The visitors on top, 46.8 seconds to go. It's been an unfortunate common trend here at McLean High School with a visiting team up, but it's all up to Cargovan to change it now. Run up the middle, getting about a couple, at least close to 5. Adam Taylor, one of the Highlanders' big run men. Clock is churning, so maybe about one more play left to go in the first quarter. Highlanders looking to tie this game up before half. They will get the ball to start the third quarter. Option right, keeper, and Govan gets a first down. So the Highlanders here on the far side, they'll move the change clock. We'll stop with 13.2 to go. Highlanders might have one more chance, but with a running clock, that will not be the case. So the Highlanders will go to the end of the first quarter, down 7-0. So we will mute our mics. We'll go to break. Right now, the Rebels, they have the advantage. And Coach Patrick's team with the edge here on homecoming night. It's the Rebels 7, the Highlanders nothing. We'll mute our mics. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network. And welcome back to the second quarter. Here's the Highlanders. They will be first and 10. Shotgun. Looking near side. And a big hit put on. But a couple gain there. Number 88. That is the big man, Kevin Laban. And it will be second and 4. Gavin took a big hit but made the catch, and Kargovan, who have 5 wideouts, 3 to right, 2 to the left. Second and 4. Blitz coming, and he has no chance. Good blitz from the outside by the Fairfax Rebels, and no chance for Kargovan. And it's going to be third and about 8.
And the Highlanders really need to make sure that they are on their toes. This is definitely going to be a close game. 2 schools with the same record. Last home game for the Highlanders. They're really going to have to be on their toes the entire game.
Kargovan, one man in the backfield. He's going to run out to the right side. Nothing going there, and he's going to try to throw. Hit as he throws, and it will be 4th down. Highlanders will be forced to punt. Just good pressure by the Fairfax Rebels. There are 2 plays on a row, and once again, the defense for Highlanders is going to have to step up. And you just can't let this game get out of hand, Olivia, because if you do, I mean, every touchdown is mandatory.
Yeah, definitely. And, I mean, the Highlanders offense, I believe that sometime in that drive, there should have been at least an attempt to a long throw of some sort, because these rushing plays are not working for them.
Nice punt back to about the 20, the 29. That's a beautiful punt. And the Highlanders, they're going to 24-yard line, not the 29, but it'll be on the near hash marks to start the drive out for the Rebels. And we will welcome back to the Trevor Show. He ran about 70-plus yards to put the Rebels up in front. And so if you're Highlanders, you have to make sure that you can get the tackles. Trevor throwing and almost intercepted. Oh, my goodness. Throw over the middle and in and out of the hands of the Highlander. And the safety back in coverage. And that could have been costly for the Rebels. So a break for Fairfax, and let's see if that comes back to haunt the Highlanders. The fact that the Highlanders don't have any points on board, a penalty was primary reason for that. Trevor, and then Trevor's sack. Oh, man, these 2 defenses right now, back and forth with the sacks. That's about the 3rd or 4th time that Trevor's been sacked tonight. 10:20 to go, and it's going to be 3rd and 15. And the last time that was the case, Trevor broke it out for a touchdown. So if you're Highlanders, either get to him quickly or watch him in coverage. Trevor, they're going to bounce it out far side, and a good tackle will be around the 30, and the Highlanders force a 3 and out. Exactly what you want if you're McLean. You don't care as long as they don't get near that 1st down marker.
Exactly. 4th and 6, they're going to punt, and this is really important for the Highlanders to finish this drive, because the Rebels did not get very far down the field, and the Highlanders now have a really big chance to get those 7 points back.
Spiraling punt that's going to be short, taken on the bounce. And he's going to try to go up the middle after faking to the left and right. Really nowhere to go. He'll go down at about the 40-yard line. And the Highlanders will take over with decent field position. And Kargovan, no touchdowns, 1 interception, and it remains 7-0 to the boys from Fairfax. Rebels defense, they've sacked Kargovan twice, looking to make that 3 or 4 times. 1 man in the backfield. Highlanders looking to do something, run up the middle and getting maybe a yard. Nowhere going there, and nice shot for the Fairfax D. If you're the Highlanders, just see if you can dump it off. You've had better success thus far doing that. I mean, find a way to get the ball around the defenders, because when you run up the middle, it's not been working. But when you run to sides or doing a short dump, it has been. Man in motion for Highlanders, one man back. Play action, roll out to the right. He's going to throw long and over everybody's head. A tough throw. And he might have been looking for a penalty flag, because that wasn't the best throw. And it's going to be third and about 10 for Highlanders. I mean, you could throw long like you did there, but you have to make sure somebody's open.
Yeah, the thing is, if you're gonna do long passes, there has to be a lot of components. You gotta have some time. You gotta have a player open, and you have to be pretty sure that the play will work.
Go Van. He'll hike it. Pressure coming. He's gonna throw it long over everybody's head into about triple coverage, but harmlessly to the ground, and the Highlanders will be forced to go 3 and out here with 8:36 to go, and this has been a defensive slugfest, and you wonder, is this going to take a pit six to tie this game up? Because every time the Highlanders don't put points on the board, it gives their opponents another opportunity to do so and blow this game wide open. And if you're the Highlanders, you have traditionally not have done well in the second half, as Fairfax is going to take a timeout. Not sure why the Fairfax Rebels would take a timeout, but I mean, Olivia, what's one thing that the Highlanders need to be doing better offensively?
Well, as I said earlier, they have to be constantly changing their plays. They can't do three rushing plays in a row if they aren't working. It's just not going to work for them. And obviously those long passes, one of them looked pretty close, but Govan obviously didn't have enough time, and the receivers didn't have enough time to get open. And it's really important for them to keep keeping themselves on their toes and being able to change everything as this game goes on.
Punt from about the 27-yard line. High punt all the way down to about the 30. And it will, about the 32, goes out at about the 32-yard line. So another good punt for the Highlanders and for the Fairfax Rebels, an opportunity for them to put more points on board. Trevor, he has the wheels, but the Highlanders have only not been able to stop him once. They've stopped him about, and this is turning into a defensive slugfest. And with 8:24 to go, the Highlanders see another opportunity to make a critical stop. Handoff right side, getting about 5 yards. I believe that's number 4, William Doherty the second with the carry to the left side, and it will be 2nd and 4. Highlanders looking for chance to quite possibly make another stop. They'll go shotgun. They're going to throw with a screenplay, and that's not going to go anywhere. The Highlanders take number 7 back. A great job getting around the screen. Number 7 with the reception, Jimmy Murphy, but all he did was go back. And the Highlanders, it will stay 3rd and 3. They're going to say 3rd and 3, but a nice stop to prevent the yards after catch. One man in the backfield, possible run play, and they're going to run it up the middle, and he's stuffed near the line. I don't know if he got it. Let's see where they're going to mark it. That's close. He may have gotten it. Yeah, they're going to say that was a first down, not going to check. Ball is on the near hash mark at the 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Almost had it there, and right now the Rebels pounding ground seems to be the key of the day for them. Shotgun, low, quick throw, and he gets about 8. Number 38 there for Kevin Payne, but you're wondering, is this Highlanders defense cracking?
Yeah, I definitely would say that. Like you were saying, this is an absolute slugfest. Both defenses are definitely duking it out, and it looks like the Highlanders defense is cracking just a little bit, as they're not as on their toes as they have been in the earlier quarter.
2nd and 4, and on run, that's going to be our quarterback keeper for Trevor, and he gets near the first down, so it's going to be 3rd and about 1. And now the Highlanders, they need to make the stop in a crucial 3rd down situation. 6:22 to go. 2nd quarter, 7-0. And there's going to be a quarterback keeper. I don't think he got it. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. Did they make the stop?
And we're going to have a measurement.
And they're going to measure it. I don't know if he got it on the initial attempt. That's very close. That's too close to call. The ball's on the 47. He may have just gotten that by inches. And you would hate for that because that was a textbook perfect stop. They're measuring it. It is looking more like a 1st down, and it is. This is too close, and it is just a 1st down by about an inch. Unbelievable. The Highlanders, they swat down in disgust. That's frustrating, Olivia. That is so frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, again, Highlanders, they've had a few plays where they've just kind of cracked a little bit. And, that's what's going to happen if you're going to be letting the other team get 1st down by just inches.
Trevor, they're going to hand off the middle and stopped in a nice play. There, he gets about nothing, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And the Highlanders with a good stop up the middle responding. But, I mean, they got to Trevor. He just got enough, and that's almost a thing where what are you going to do 3rd and 1 and just hope for a good spot? That's all you can hope for there. 2nd and 10. Trevor, he's going to have to take off himself in a nice containment strategy. Gets about 4-3, 5-18. I mean, we've seen Trevor with the wheels, and now Highlanders with a much more manageable 3rd and
4-yard pickup, 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, and the Highlanders with an opportunity to get off the field out if they can weather the storm one more time. A completely full student section to our right, and now a timeout for the Fairfax. They've 3 so far, and if there's one thing for the Highlanders you like, at least right now the Rebels, they're not having as many timeouts.
Yeah, one of the bigger things that the Highlanders have to work on right now is this 3rd down. These 3rd downs are starting to really affect the Highlanders. And right now, when it's 3rd and 6, this is a great opportunity to stop the ball and get their offense back on the field. And with a little under 5 minutes to go, it's very important that they can make this stop. This 3rd down is very important. And if they can't stop this 3rd down, then I believe that their mindset will kind of crack, and that we really can't have that happening. So,
yeah, I mean, in a season of frustrations, it can be easy to be frustrated, but I like the way the teams responded. I mean, containing Trevor, that's the number 1 priority. I mean, the receiving core is a little shaky for the Fairfax Rebels. They've had a couple of drops, and right now it's about containing Trevor because he could take off. Man in motion to the right, Highlanders and usual zone infraction. That's going to make it 3rd and about 1. A hard count. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
for the Rebels.
Oh my goodness. And now you have now if you're McLean, you gotta be thinking quarterback sneak, run up the middle all the way. Man in motion, they're gonna pitch it or at least hit it off number 21. He'll get across the 30, first down, and another penalty, just hurting the Highlanders. They've been more disciplined than we've seen, but with 4:49 to go, I mean, what's a 3rd and 6 becomes a 3rd and 1 becomes the 1st and 10, and now it's the ball in 29. Trevor looking, see what he can do. It's going to be thrown and almost intercepted. Oh my goodness, a quick throw. And that's the 2nd time. Number 13 of Omar VM almost with the INT, and that's the 2nd time. And if you're McLean, you have to hang on to those balls. 2nd and 10, man in motion, handoff up the middle. Number 21 breaking tackles and down inside the 25. 4:23 to go. It will be 3rd and 4. Now if you're the Highlanders, a stop, maybe force a field goal, and see what you can do right here. Trevor, 4:10 to go. Highlanders have plenty of time if they can get the stop. 2 men off to the right side. It's going to be handoff up the middle, and they got the stop. Great job by Highlanders, able to keep number 4, William D. II, and the Highlanders made it to 4th down, but I think they're going to stay on the field. They're going to stay on the field. 4th and 3. Here we go.
To the snack bar area to meet with the homecoming court. Thank you.
And another neutral zone infraction on the Highlanders. Oh no.
On the Highlanders. Proving to be effective for Fairfax. It's 1st and.
That's unfortunate if you're McLean. That's the 2nd time. You worked so hard and then that happens, and with 3:20 to go, that's the work for the Highlanders. And it's going to be a throw left side and getting out about the 5, and that might make it 1st and goal. 3:09 to go. That's so frustrating. You worked so hard, Olivia, and then a neutral zone infraction for the 2nd time on this drive.
Yeah, you know, these penalties are really starting to come back and hurt the Highlanders. There have been at least 4 penalties on these neutral infractions. And if the Highlanders can't get the Rebels' timing down, then there's no way they can, you know, stop the Rebels from getting that touchdown. And these penalties just need to stop. They need to slow down. They're getting excited again. And that's really important that they need to kind of calm down and get it together. And if they can't, then this game isn't going to go the Highlanders' way. And this is just a very important time in the Highlanders' game. And, you know, going into the locker room during halftime, you want to have done a good run, a good play. Maybe not a touchdown, but definitely something that you can go into the locker room feeling good about.
Well, for the Highlanders, another opportunity is going to be 2nd and 4, trying to get to the 8 for the Fairfax Rebels. Trevor, he's going to pitch it to the 10, and they're going to walk towards the end zone. Touchdown, Fairfax. And a couple of bad penalties on the Highlanders forces that. And it's 13 with nothing with 3:01 to go. If you're McLean, you need a touchdown on this drive, or some sort of points. As an oh no, I'm sure it's starting to begin, and the defense, they did what they needed to do. They just couldn't finish it. Here's the field goal. It's going to be on, and it's going to go. Oh, did he?
Extra point is good. There is a penalty.
Extra point is good, they're going to say. wasn't sure for a second, my apologies, but a penalty.
And we'll see how it is enforced.
Say they enforce a penalty. I'm not sure. They're going to say
Personal foul, roughing the kicker against the Highlanders.
roughing the kicker.
It'll be enforced on the
A
kick.
15-yard enforcement penalty will be enforced on the kickoff. So the Highlanders have some extra yards for the kickoff. And Olivia, I mean, right now the Highlanders offense, they need to find a way to move the ball in solid chunks. They've had success, but they need to bail their defense out.
Yeah, and it's not that the defense is doing bad. It's just that they're cracking. Throughout this entire half, it's just been defense against defense. And of course the offense has been in there too, but it's mainly been the defense so far in this half. And the Highlanders defense was just out there for a much longer time than the Rebels defense, and that came back to bite them. And this is why we're down 14-0.
Will kick off.
Well, including the penalties and the dropped interception. They're just going to boot this, let this go through the end zone. So bring it out to about the 20, and Highlanders they're going to get started from the 20 after that kick. Still through the end zone, so Highlanders an opportunity to
enjoy a performance from our award-winning
make this game make something happen. Ball's going to be spotted on the far side, on the far hash marks, with 3:01 to go, 14-0 for the visitors in blue, the Fairfax Rebels. Govan, one man in the backfield. Pressure coming. He's got to step up. He's got a man wide open across the 50, out of bounds at the 45. Let's see if we can get a number. I'm sorry, folks, I can't. These jerseys, it's a lot harder to read than the home red ones, but whoever it was on the far side, Highlanders, well, we talked about them going far, and they had that opportunity. Govan, he's going to pitch out to the left, across the 40, to the 35. Oh, baby! To the 35, number 32 for Highlanders. Luca Caroni with the reception, and the Highlanders are in business only on the 35 with 2:26 to go. All of a sudden, everything clicking, blitz coming, and they're going to try to sack him. They will. Nowhere to go for Govan. It'll be second and 15. 2:07 to go. So the Highlanders will now have an opportunity to see if they can muster some points. 1:53 to go. Highlanders will get the ball to start the second half, but they will need to score now. Man in motion. Govan. Pressure's coming. Govan, he's going to have to sprint out. He's going to go on the run. Getting a nice run across the first down marker inside the 25-yard line. 1:32 to go. Highlanders, another first down, and Govan proving that he can be the leader.
17, and he's got a first down for the Highlanders. And
1:29 to go. Timeout. Highlanders have one remaining, and this is what we wanted to see, Olivia. This is what we wanted to see from this team.
Yeah, again, they just want to go into the locker room feeling good. They have 1:30 left in the half. They don't necessarily need a touchdown, although that would be extremely helpful for their mindset and going into the second half. But they have plenty of time. They just need to keep their heads in the game. This has been a little bit of an issue for them. And as long as they can, stay in business, keep everybody being on the same page and make sure everybody's doing the same play. And as long as they can do that, I believe the Highlanders will be able to get a touchdown and go into the locker room at the end of this half ready to go and getting pumped up and definitely coming out to fight for the second half.
Well, an opportunity to be only down by one score. Ball's going to be on the 23-yard line. So Highlanders, it'll be 1st and 10. 14-0. Fairfax Highlanders knocking on the door, though. Pressure coming. He's going to be sacked. Nowhere to go for Cargovan, and that's this pass rush for both teams is electric.
And we have an injured
player for the Highlanders. Can't see who it is. You're getting word that it is Ryan Nader. Although thanks to the spot from Olivia Gore. Well, now if you're McLean, it's 2nd 14. You have to get something on this play. If you're the coaching staff, what are you telling your team? What should you do?
It's so important that you have to keep your head in the game. We just had a timeout. Now we have an injured player, so now everybody's kind of relaxing a little bit without maybe noticing it. But, if you're just kind of standing out there on the field, your blood pressure, your heartbeat might go down a little bit. But it's so important that the Highlanders get as far down the field as possible. 1:19 left in the half. And this is just so important for the Highlanders just to be able to get down the field, to finish the half strong.
Yeah, and finish the drive. But if there's one good thing for the injury timeout now, the clock stopped. You know what you need to do. You can draw up a play. You don't have to get the first down, but you need to get close. And any yards are better than no yards. So maybe make it short. You have plenty of time. Here's the clock starts. Pressure coming. He's got to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Highlanders. What a pass. And McLean, they're in business. Highlanders on the board. It's 14-6. On Wisconsin. On McLean. And they are right back in business. As the band, they'll play the song. And the Highlanders now only down by 6. They need to be down by 7. And it doesn't matter if it's still the same score going into halftime. They get the ball right back. Kick is up. And now for the Highlanders, an opportunity that takes some momentum in the halftime. But, I don't want to rain on a party, but McLean, they have been weak in the second half. And you have to make sure that you keep this momentum up. You cannot lose this frame of mind. You cannot lose your competitive edge. You have to go out there. Your defense has to play hard for the next a minute and 8. And then you have to go in the locker room, talk about it, go back out on field with the ball, see if you can score another one.
Yeah, and, not trying to brag or anything, but that was more of a longer pass for the Highlanders, and that is how they scored that touchdown. And if those not exactly super long throws, but if those short bursts or whatever are going to work for you, then the Highlanders definitely have an advantage over the Rebels.
Yeah, well, that was a long pass, a brilliant thrown pass by Cargovan. Here's the ball will be ready to be kicked off, but I just a nice catch at about the 5, and now the Highlanders, they're on the board just like that. They're going to take it, going out about the 30, trying to cut down. Good coverage. And the Highlanders or at least the kick coverage team, doing a good job just keeping the ball in front of them, keeping the men in front of them, making it work. They don't kick it down the field. They box them in. It works. it works. So now the ball on the 30, 102 to go. If you're Fairfax, you're going to want to score. If you're McLean, you want to keep them from scoring. You have to keep the score at 7 points. It's not the end of the world, but you want to take momentum in, and maybe you get a takeaway. Trevor looking. Trevor, he's got to take off, and he's going to be brought down at about the line of scrimmage here as the clock continues to run. 52 seconds to go. And now if you're Fairfax, maybe just seeing if you pick up some points.
Will Salt on the stop.
Will Salt was the man with the tackle, and I think they're just going to wind this clock down.
12 coming up for the Rebels.
32 seconds to go in the court. McLean, they're going to get the ball back. Trevor, one man in the backfield, he just got handed off. Number 21 trying to get outside. Good stop with 20 seconds to go. And the Highlanders, well, it wasn't a perfect half. And their defense may have given up a bad touchdown. But McLean, they have a little bit of momentum. And now the question is, can they do this for the third and fourth quarter as they go to half, 14-7 at halftime? Olivia, what needs to be the mindset in the second half? In past games when they were in these types of positions, they have wilted in the second half. We talked about that pregame.
Definitely push. This offense has had a few rough plays, and they're definitely going to have to be able to, keep pushing that offense and making sure that they can keep their defense off the field as much as possible. The Rebels did a great job of keeping their offense on the field for a really long time. And if the Highlanders can do that, then they can definitely score more touchdowns. And, also, the Highlanders have got to stop creating all of these penalties. And, obviously, as you said, it's really hurt the Highlanders. So the Highlanders will exit the field with a skip in their step after scoring 7 points in the last minute or two.
Well, if you're McLean here, we're going to go to half. We will mute our mics, and we'll be back in about 15 to 18 minutes. But one last comment. It's important. You know that that you have wilted in the middle of the third quarter. You cannot allow yourself to do that. And I think that's why McLean, with an opportunity to come out and get a touchdown, that's why that touchdown would be so beneficial for Highlanders. So we will mute our mics. We'll meet you back in about 15 to 18 minutes. You're listening to your home to McLean Highlanders. The Highlanders at halftime. McLean 7, Fairfax 14. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network. We'll be back in 18 minutes.
12 in the air.
And welcome back to McLean Broadcast Network. Matthews Word with you, along with Olivia Gore. Olivia will be joining us in a second, but third quarter starting in just a second. Both teams have taken the field. The Highlanders down by 7 points in a familiar position, being close after the first two quarters, but in the third quarter, it's been the other team, whoever they're facing home away, taking control. We've seen that against Andale. We've seen it against a number of teams. And for the Highlanders, they cannot let themselves get in that mindset. They can't let themselves get quirky. They have to keep focused. Now the Highlanders
14-7.
and Highlanders will receive the ball to start the third quarter. They defer to the third quarter, so the Highlanders will have an opportunity. And Olivia, how important right now is it that the Highlanders, it's just before the half, they took the momentum into a locker room. How important is it that they have some success on this first drive?
Yeah, when we finished the first half, Highlanders were up. They were ready. They were on their toes, as we've talked about through the first half. And if the Highlanders can keep that energy, the intensity that they need, that they had at the end of the first half, they will definitely be able to get those 7 points back and hopefully win this game, win this homecoming game for the pride of the school, for themselves and for the seniors.
Yeah, I mean, school pride, that's one of the points that we talked about. But for the Highlanders, just to get a win for the first time in about 2 years is something that would mean a lot to the seniors. It would mean a lot to everybody, and especially the quarterback, Jack Kelly, who's unfortunately his season's done. But I mean, for him, it would mean a lot for him, for Highlanders to be able to step up. Obviously, they beat Fairfax last year, but it would just mean a lot for his community, and hopefully after this, it's one step in the right direction to get back to winning ways, to bring more pride back to McLean High School community here as Fairfax is ready to take off. Number 9 doing the kicking honors. We will Francisco Diaz, and he will kick it off a line drive, and it'll be taken about the 26 and wrapped up at the 30. Good job coverage. No, really nothing going there on the far side of the field, but third quarter here as Govan Hill lead its troops out onto field. First and 10, ball spotted on the 31 far hash mark. And now the Highlanders trying to, quite possibly, here's a hurry to the line, make something happen. One man in the backfield. Possible run play coming. First and 10. And it'll be a quarterback run, as a great job there by Carter Govan, getting about 6, at least here, 11:43 to go, 11:40 to go in this game. But we're seeing the wheels of Carter Govan in this game, and a little bit more of an up-tempo offense that we did not see in the first half. So see what they'll do. They'll hand it off again. Right side, and a first down.
He's got a first down.
Highlanders move the chains, and right now they don't seem to have any rust. They're ready to go. They are pumped up, but they are focused, and that's important.
Yeah, and this first drive that the Highlanders have in the beginning of the second half is so important to establish the speed of the second half.
Handoff up the middle. He gets about maybe 2 or 3, almost got nothing, but it just seems like legs are churning. You're not going to be able to stop them.
Yeah, and as the Highlanders continue this drive, a little under 11 minutes, 2nd and 8, they're going to just make sure they keep their head in the game. Intensity, intensity, intensity.
So for the Highlanders, it is 2nd and 8, 10:44 to go, down by 1 option. Right side keeper. Nice job there. Gargovan across the 50, the 45, and a first down to the 45. I thought he got a little bit more than that, but either way, it's a Highlander first down, and they are moving those chains, taking the momentum that they had in the first half, applying it to the second.
First down to the 44 for the Highlanders.
Govan out to the right, a quick play, and maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. That didn't work, but they not much passing wise, but it's been really Govan with his legs.
Yeah, Govan's definitely been using his legs. When those players aren't open, and it's really been helping the Highlanders get down the field. And he has at least 50 yards, so this is really important.
Handoff up the middle, gets maybe about 2. Good stop by the Fairfax, and now it's about 3rd and 8.
Taylor with about a yard.
Ball is on the 49. It'll be 3rd and 9, not 3rd and 8. Between the 49 48, but 3rd and 9 coming up. And now the Highlanders find themselves in a critical 3rd down, and they don't want to stall here after getting 2 very quick first downs. Govan, pressure coming. He's going to fire it and catch. And a nice job with the catch, but I think that's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and 1. They're going to say 8:59 to go, and are they going to go for it? I mean, you're in kind of that territory where a punt would normally go, and you're down by 7. You want momentum, and if you're Fairfax, you have to attack that offensive line. If you're McLean, maybe a hard count to see if you can get them to go off sides, because if I'm McLean, I'm doing Govan quarterback sneak. We've seen Trevor being able to run himself. Essentially, they're going to come and measure it. Not sure where the ball's at, but, well, it's going to be still short. Well, it's going to be 4th and inches. Highlanders ball is on the 35. So Highlanders with an opportunity to convert a 4th down. Either way, I think it's a good play for Highlanders, because you're in that range of where the ball is going to be taken anyways from your punts. And why not? Handoff. Got it. First down, Highlanders. What a good job by the offensive line, pushing everybody over here. And the Highlanders, with about a 2-yard gain, that's all it needed. 4 hashes, and it's on the 34, and the Highlanders can get back to work with 8:46 to go. Still down by 7, 14-7 for the Fairfax Rebels. Govan, he's going to throw, and it's caught. And now Gavin Lake down to the 5. The defender slipping, Gavin Lake having to come back and catch it. And that's about the 2nd time he's done that this game. Highlanders first to go from about the 6, and now for McLean, an opportunity. They get on the board. And now there's whistles. And third timeout, there's something.
Official timeout for an equipment issue.
Some sort of equipment issue on, I believe, number 74. But there is no number 74. Sorry that we could not get a number. Either way, the Highlanders, it'll be 1st and 10 on the 6. Well, 1st and goal on the 6, excuse me. It'll be a run up the middle to the goal line, right side, and down about the 3. 2nd and 3, 8:10 to go. Highlanders suddenly trying to tie this game up. It's been around now that things have come apart for the McLean Highlanders. Tonight, It seems like they're going to stay with this team. 1 man and 2 men in the backfield. Hand off to the goal line. Stopped.
Inside the 1.
Inside the 1, they're going to say 3rd and goal, and this is 4-down territory for the Highlanders.
And here we go. Got to keep that intensity. 1 yard to possibly tie this game and hopefully to win this game. And if the Highlanders can get this 1 yard, they can win.
Carter Govan trying to tie this game up. They hand it off, and they got it! They got it! Touchdown, McLean! Oh, what a talk about clutch there! We're tied. 1 field goal away from tying this up. Almost a 5-minute drive for McLean. Wow, Adam Taylor and the Highlanders are a field goal away from tying this. Here's the snap, ball's down, kicks up, it's good. We're tied, and the Highlanders. Wow, all I can say is this team is coming out with the tenacity, and I believe that we will win, Olivia.
Yeah, definitely. We have this. The Highlanders have the intensity that they had in the last 2 minutes of that first half, and they have scored a touchdown in the first 5 minutes of this third quarter.
This is so much different. You look down, you're not seeing rejected play, you're seeing excited players. But at the same time, you know, there's still a long ways away to go. You still have to keep yourself focused. You have to keep yourself focused. You cannot just let your mindset go wandering. You have to keep focused. And we talked about how important this drive was, that McLean was going to have an opportunity to score on their opening drive. And they did. This is what McLean needed. Here's as it's going to be on the far hash marks, the kickoff. This is exactly what they needed.
Fordyce's going to kick off for the Highlanders.
Fordyce to kick off, and once again, the same sort of strategy is going to be taken at the 35. Good blocking, getting to about the 36-37. Good coverage by Highlanders, limiting the damage. And here with 7:11 to go, we are tied, and for the Highlanders, trying to take the lead. I mean, to my knowledge, I don't think McLean's had the lead at home this year. So what this can do is make it just give the Highlanders so much more confidence. Trevor, 4 wideouts, 1 man in the backfield. We're going to throw it. Went right on the screenplay. Nothing's going there. Great job there on the screen pass to the right. And now the Highlanders, just picking up where they left off, Olivia. This is what we want to see. 4 consistent scores in football.
Yeah, and the defense is definitely going to have to stop these plays, one right after another, to get the offense back on the field, who have proved that they can definitely work.
Trevor, he's going to throw, and they got, man, wide open. They caught it. And that could have been a touchdown. That was thrown a little bit better. On the street play, the Highlanders D gave up, and now it's back into McLean high territory in the defense. Trying to muster up another stop here ball on the 43. 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle. Nice gain of about 3 or 4 or 5. 4 or 5 on the carry for the boys from Fairfax up to the 39, and it's going to be 2nd and 5. Good chunk change yards there with 6:03 to go. We're tied at 14. Now whistle and some sort of timeout on the field. Man, I think I saw the ref pick up something. Maybe there was just a bit of debris on the field. Either way, We're back to business. 2nd and 5. Trevor, one man in the backfield. He's going to look to throw, and he is sacked. A good job, but wait, the ball's loose. There could be a fumble here. Let's see who has possession. And it's a mobile, and McLean has the ball. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. McLean has the ball. And the first big mistake for the offense of the Fairfax Rebels tonight. And now the tide is turning for McLean. Fairfax is cracking, Olivia.
They're definitely cracking. Here comes the aggressive offense that we have definitely come to know in the past, 20 minutes of game time. And here we go. Drive number 2 after they scored a touchdown in the first drive of this second half.
And a bad snap. And the Highlanders, and oh my goodness, this is going to go against McLean. Let's see who has the ball. I think McLean recovered. And this Fairfax a high snap. A high snap. I thought McLean got back to it. A high snap that's been a problem in the past, and now it's going to be set up on the 24, and a big break for Fairfax after the mistake. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Rebels. One man in the backfield for Trevor. Highlanders defense trying to go work. They're going to run it up the middle and gain near first down. It's going to be 2nd and short.
Down to the 17-yard line.
That happened so fast. The snap, I thought McLean got back to it, but it's going to be second and 4 from about the 24. So for the Highlanders, just a gargantuous mistake. And now they're going to hand it off again, number 21, and he's going to get near first down. And the Highlanders D does not seem to be so right now, as they have to go back on. It's going to be 3rd and short, and McLean, if they can make a stop right here on the run, it's going to hand off up the middle, run to number 21, Brian Field, to Brian B, excuse me. Quarterback sneak, and they probably got that.
And that's a first down.
Nice job there by the Rebels here with 4:24 to go. But, I mean, the mistake has been so far an INT for Cargo Van and a high snap. And besides some penalties, the Highlanders, they've been limiting mistakes, but and a nice shot. Oh, man, it's a fake. And Trevor fools everybody. It's a touchdown. Touchdown, Fairfax. And now the Highlanders, they'll have to go back to work. So a mistake for the second time in this game. It was a couple penalties on 3rd down. But now the Highlanders, well, they made the mistake, and let's see what McLean can do.
This is Vasquez
offensively.
He wears number 9.
Number 9 to take the extra point. Wouldn't it be great if Highlanders could block it? And a bad snap! Oh my goodness! And now the Highlanders! The conversion is no good! And now the Highlanders have the advantage. If they score and they get the extra point, McLean could take the lead. And now you go back to the Marshall game 1 year ago, where it was 21 to 20. What's the difference?
We would like to thank
and you wonder if maybe this could be the difference here. And now if you're McLean, your offense, you have to come out with confidence.
Yeah, definitely. And as the Highlanders get on this offense, they have to be intense, okay? They can't be throwing interceptions. They can't be letting these fumbles go. They have got to make sure that they stay on top of this. They did a great job of recovering the ball after that bad snap for the Rebel kick. But if they keep the intensity that we saw at the beginning of this second half, then it will really help the Highlanders win this game.
Well, Fairfax here, the kick in this game. It's close, folks. Here's another line drive. It's going to be taken on the 20. Moves out to the right. And he's going to get through multiple people up past the 40. And the Highlanders have good field position here with 3:59 to go here in the third quarter. The Highlanders, they're not wilting, but they need to see if they can score here to allow themselves an opportunity to take the lead for the first time. 3:59. This is the most competitive game McLean's been in all year. Handoff up the middle, pushing the pile, gets about one. Luca Caroni with the about 1 yard pickup up the middle, but I mean the up the middle runs don't usually work. But let's see what McLean can do here. 2nd and 9, down by 6. A touchdown would give the Highlanders an opportunity to take the lead. Govan evading pressure. Great blocking. Govan, he's going to run, and he gets a first down, or at least close to it. And a late flag. Is this going to go against McLean? Could be a...
Not smart at this juncture in the game.
I'm going to say extracurricular activity against or some sort of penalty. I'm not sure who's on.
Govan reverse field.
And we got a number 9, the kicker for Highlanders. He's coming off with some sort of leg injury, and this penalty goes against the Highlanders. And now with 2nd and way long, a great play by Carl Govan, a race for a penalty against the Highlanders. Ball's going back 33-yard line. I mean, you just can't commit these types of penalties. And now McLean, it's going to be 3rd and 18. Govan, pressure coming. Govan, he's just going to try to push it. And the Highlanders go from something to nothing. And unfortunately, they're going to be forced to punt.
This possession stalls on the
a stalled play,
and with 3 minutes left,
and now the Highlanders forced to punt. 2:55 to go. Punt upcoming. And the Highlanders need another opportunity with 2:41. The game's still close. You just have to play mistake-free football and capitalize. Punt goes absolutely nowhere. And it's going to be inside McLean territory at the 43. So the defense backed up. And if you're the defense, you can't give up a touchdown. You have to bail out your offense. And in such a tight game, it's so close. This is your time. Trevor hands it off up the middle. Breaking tackles, going to the right side. Nice run. Gets about 6 or more.
He picks up about 7.
And you're wondering, is McLean, is this at the point where they break?
Well, it definitely does not look, outstanding for the Highlanders right now. You know, that one interception and then that bad snap really hurt them.
Yeah, the interception back in the first quarter, it was the bad snap that really hurt them. Dumps it off near side, and he's got maybe a first down. It'll be maybe about 3rd and 1.
Looks like a flag on the play.
And a flag on play. Let's see if this is going to go against the Rebels here with 1:46 to go in the third quarter. By the way, in case you're wondering,
No
well,
flag. They're going to wave it
they're
off.
going to wave a flag off. Unfortunately, if that went against the Rebels, now Highlanders have third and one.
The swing reception picked up a couple, but
And you have to stop Trevor here. If you stop Trevor, see if you can push him back. I mean, this isn't quite in field goal range, and it looks like they're either going to take a direct snap either way. I would say run all the way. It's going to be a direct snap, and
Going to be close.
let's see. Direct snap, Trevor. You may have gotten that, but let's see.
Not there.
And they're going to say he didn't. And so now it's fourth down, and it's about half yard. And now the Highlanders, if they can get the stop, Olivia, I mean, this could be the key play in the game. Student section getting loud. Trevor, now a man in motion. Maybe a hard snap count. They're going to run to the right and going to pitch it. And, oh, what a catch! What a catch by number 7. Jimmy Murphy got his foot down and made an outstanding catch. And unfortunately for the Highlanders, oh no, with 29.2 seconds, McLean almost had that. Trevor, now he's going to hand off, and they're going to get a couple, about 4, and that might do it for a third quarter, but you're feeling like it's tatering. The D's going to have to find some way here with 15 seconds to go in third quarter. They're going to hike it one more time. 2nd and 8. Gonna throw to the end zone, and it is intercepted! Intercepted! Oh my goodness! Wow! Just when you thought this game could have been getting out of hand, Olivia! Wow! What a play! As the Highlanders at the end of the third quarter, we're going to step aside. Highlanders with a INT to end the third quarter. 2014 Fairfax. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network. And welcome back to McLean Broadcast Network. 12 minutes on the clock. The Highlanders have the ball at the 20 and one opportunity. The Highlanders, one opportunity to score a touchdown, to possibly take the lead. And the Highlanders, this is their time. One man in the backfield for Cargovan. Heights it. He's going to throw long and almost intercepted. Number 13. And quite frankly, he should have had that number 13, Xavier Mason. And that was not a good throw in the traffic. And the Highlanders catch a break. You want to go downfield, but you have to be smart. Cargovan needs to be smart right now. It's do or do not. 2nd and 10. Handoff. Maybe gets one.
Adam Taylor picks up 2.
Adam Taylor gets 2, but again, suddenly it's not where you want it to be at this point. The Highlanders, 3rd and 8. And if McLean, they need to find a way to get better production on first and second down. And it starts with completing passes. You don't have to go long on first down. You just want to get 4 or more. Pressure coming, and he's going to be sacked. Carter Govan sacked. Highlanders without the punt. And that was a wasted INT possession. Defense is going to have to go back to work here with 10:56 to go.
You know, they did try that one long pass that was almost an interception. But you know, it was, I believe it would have been more effective if they had tried that again instead of rushing, in which they got maybe 1 yard.
Well, if you're going to throw long, you have to make sure that you're not going to be. Here's a nice punt. That's going to go over midfield and all the way back to the 35. What a punt from about the 10. Nice punt there for Highlanders. But again, Olivia, if you're going to punt, you just can't be making bad passes. Excuse me, if you're going to pass, make a long pass, you can do that, but you would more like to get 5 yards than none. And to put yourself in a position to make a short pass for first down. And if you're McLean's D, every time you take field, it's critical to put up a 0. What an interception on last play. Highlanders, now they got an opportunity. Hand up the middle. Nice stop there at the line. It will be second and still 10 or maybe 11. It'll be second and about 9 or second and 10 actually. So either way, the Highlanders will look to make another stop. And McLean's doing a better job on this drive, stopping the run so far. Screenplay out to the near side, over the 50 and out of bounds. And the Highlanders is because you cannot give up a touchdown. In this D, they're giving it everything they got, playing much better than they have been, but you're starting to see them catering a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, because of that interception, Highlanders were able to get those drive, but then it was just wasted.
Trevor hands it off to number 12. He gets a nice chunk change of at least 5 or 6. It'll be second and, well, actually only 3, second 7. On the 44-yard line, Highlanders, they can make a couple more stops and possibly get off the field. That's the goal. And a bad snap, and this time, and let's see, and it's going to be thrown off by the Rebels. Oh, man. Well, 3rd and long, and, well, almost a chance for the Highlanders to capitalize on a bad snap by the Rebels. So the Highlanders, though, now you have to make a stop. There's no excuse.
Yeah, if you can't make a stop right now, you know, 3rd and 22. If you can't make the stop, then this is just not gonna be. This is not gonna work for the Highlanders if they can't make this stop.
Highlanders have 4 up top. They're gonna rush for screenplay over to the right side. He's gonna cut it. Oh my goodness! And he's gonna get a first down and tackled inside the 30. And what did we just say? They needed a tackle.
And the Rebels are back in business.
And the Rebels
down to the 27
now back at the 27-yard line. Near side. This is getting frustrating, folks. 8:09 to go, 14-20 Fairfax. If you're just joining us, the Highlanders trying to get their first W and trying to not go 5-0 for second year in a row in home field. but they need another stop. Handoff up the middle. No, it's a quarterback sneak.
He goes down
And
wisely
getting
after a
a
5-yard pickup.
5-yard gain for Trevor. They're doing a good job on those quarterback sneaks. Trevor with the
5-yard
run,
pickup to 22,
number
5
2.
for Fairfax.
By the way, both quarterbacks are number 2 on their respective teams. But the Highlanders trying to get stopped. 2nd and 5. 7:18 to go. 4 wide outs, but most likely just a handoff. Almost a bad snap. They're going to hand off anyways and maybe get some back to a line of scrimmage. Being bounced out of
3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd and 4 for out of Trevor's hands in the cold. I mean, it's cold for sure.
3rd and 4 coming up for Fairfax.
So the Fairfax Rebels, McLean just trying to get off the field at this point. Screen pass, right side, and
Screen to 38. That's
maybe they got it.
The first down. It's going to be 4th and 2.
It's going to be 4th and 2, and are they going to go for it?
Offense stays on the field.
Offense is staying on the field.
Ball at the 19-yard line. Gotten some first downs.
It's all or nothing. They know a touchdown will effectively go put the Highlanders out of reach with 6:13 to go. Man, and an offside penalty.
I said it on the mic. I said it.
An offside penalty.
Count once again dooms the Highlanders.
Oh no. And now the Highlanders, with 6:04 to go, down by 6, and they are the mistakes in this game are starting to pile up for the defense. Handoff up the middle, pushing bodies, and now a couple shoves from a couple respective Highlanders players. They're going to frustrate. Here's a nice
Fairfax comfortably
run
now with 5.5 left.
5.5 Highlanders. They need a takeaway at this point. I mean, it would, because either a stop and a field goal, but Fairfax may have been just going for the hard count. 2nd and 7. Ball inside the 10. It's going to be a fake, and they but are able to get it to stop Trevor before any sort of damage is done.
David and AJ okay on the stop.
Excuse me, it was 2nd and
This is going to bring up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, ball on the 9.
In the contest.
A little bit confusing to me on the where the ball is in yards, but it'll be 3rd and 5, ball on the 9, 4:46 to go. Highlanders down by 6. You stop them. I don't know if Fairfax goes for it. And a possibility to get for an opportunity for a field goal, and now a delay of game against the Rebels. The Highlanders have a break. This is important. I mean, Olivia, now if you're McLean, I mean, we were in this sort of situation before, but how does McLean stop a big rush or a big play against Fairfax now?
Well, they just have to attack, I mean, this is just, we just need to be able to stop them. Like, got to blitz them, got to just try some new things, because so far it's not been working for the defense.
Trevor, shotgun, he's going to throw, and it is caught. No, they're going to say no, he did not, incomplete, and now the kicking team will come on, and if the Highlanders, now you're hoping that he misses it. And Fairfax could potentially, not necessarily put this game out of reach, but make it extremely hard. 30-yard kick. The right foot kicker. Ball down. Kick it. Blocked. It's blocked. And wait a second, did they touch it? Well, the defense can't touch it, but Oh man, almost a bad mistake there for Highlanders, but they bluffed the kick, and now they're gonna have to go virtually 99 yards. If there's a block kick, you either want to pick it up or you don't want to touch it at all. Actually, they're gonna say that he didn't. Well, let's see where they're gonna spot the ball. They're gonna say that he didn't touch it. Ball's out to the 20. Either way. Well, now they're going to say that he touched it. Fans are not happy about this, but it has to do with. But they're going to say that he touched it, I guess, and that makes it a live ball. If you touch it, it's a live ball once it is blocked. So the Highlanders 5 wide out, 1 man in the backfield. Important thing is the Highlanders have plenty of time as they're going to run up the field, getting nice yardage. Govan gets the first down up over the 15. The Highlanders get out of their own end zone and are able, with a nice quarterback sneak, and with 4:10 to go, you have plenty of time, Olivia. Now it's a matter of getting back to playing McLean football.
Definitely, and here they go once again. And if they can get this touchdown, it would mean so much, and then we could get the extra point, and this would just be great.
Govan's gonna have to take off again across the 35, across the 30, and a flag is down. A flag is down. 3:46 to go. And you're hoping this isn't against McLean. They're going to discuss it. I didn't see the flag come out, but it's sitting about at the 26-yard line. Highlanders patiently awaiting the ruling. Rebels waiting for the ruling themselves, and let's see. Face mask on the Highlanders. Wow.
Against McLean, that's 15 yards.
15-yard penalty, and that neglects all the hard work. And I mean, to be honest, I don't think the refs are being unfair, Olivia. McLean, they're just committing really bad penalties.
Yeah, they're just committing them at the worst times. We're trying to get all the way down the field from the 2-yard line, and that's just really hard, and you can't be committing fouls.
Car Govan, he's going to take on the option, gets a nice chunk, maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd and 8. A nice 6-yard or 7-yard pickup. It was 1st and 15. Car Govan here with 3:16 to go. Eventually, you're going to want to get the first down, and then you want to focus on getting the ball downfield. And if you're McLean, it's a touchdown or nothing. As you're going to be, it could be a 2-minute drill. Govan, he's going to throw, and what a catch! A nice catch there by number 9 of the Highlanders. That is Robert Connick with the catch. And it's going to be first down here with 2:51 to go. Ball out to the 36, and the Highlanders are in business. 2-minute drill might as well be with 2:40 to go. It's a touchdown or nothing. They're going to throw, and it is an interception. Oh my goodness. No, wait a second. They're going to say that was a catch. I thought it was an interception. They took it away from number 13. Oh, wow. And now the ball is on the 44. A miracle from the football gods. Option. Taylor, he's going to get about 1.
2-yard pickup.
And here with 2:14 to go. I mean, not the best pass. I thought that was intercepted, but a miracle from the football gods. Keep this McLean in it. Unreal. Govan, he's going to throw. He's got it. Breaks a tackle. Inside the 30. Fumbles the football and picks it up inside the 50. Oh my goodness. Inside the 15. The ball is inside the 15. He fumbled the football and then picked it up. Timeout. We're on step aside. Highlanders trying to win this game. 141 go. You're listening to McLean Broadcast Network.
Timeout.
McLean.
They have 2 left.
Ball is on the field.
Oh, sorry, that might have been me.
And welcome back to McLean Broadcast Network. 141 to go. McLean on the 15-yard line. The Highlanders looking for their first win. Govan, nice pass out, and he's going to get trampled. Number 13 back at the 20, and about 6-yard loss is going to be, or at least, well, we'll see where the ball's spotted. It's going to be 2nd and long. Now, timeout on the field. I don't think the Highlanders call timeout.
Just inside the 19-yard line.
So, ball on the 19.
Second down for the Highlanders.
See if you can get a quick throw. See what you can do. You have to be smart with the football. Don't do anything that's not going to be worth it. Here we go. Throw! And almost. And a bad play. And then a pass interference. Oh, my goodness. How many gifts can this team get? A pass interference call. And everything's going against Fairfax. 1:06 to go. A high throw that was tipped by about 2 Fairfax receivers so low. It's going to be a pass interference, and the ball's going to be, I think, spot inside of the 5. Well, they're going to spot the ball at the 10 Highlanders.
That'll take the ball to the 9-yard
It's going to be
line.
2nd and,
6 left.
well, it's going to be 2nd and about 3. So if you're McLean with 1:06 to go, there's no time like the present. Let's just see if they can get the first down. And then, nice job by Govan getting inside the 5, and I think he got a first down. 56.1 to go. Let's see where they spot the ball. I thought he got it with the first down, but
it's a 3-yard pickup.
It's going to be a 3-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd and 1. And now, if you're McLean, 3rd and 1, you got 2 chances to do it. 58 seconds to go.
3rd and 1 for the
And
Highlanders.
if you're Fairfax, you can put up the greatest goal line stand in your team's history. One team's going to win this, folks. And while we might be in McLean Broadcast Network, this is a heck of a game. Olivia, what are you thinking as the Highlanders coming out now?
Okay, well, you know, Highlanders and the Rebels both 0-8. this game, even if it's a 6-point game, this is going to be huge for both teams.
3rd and 1. Here we go. We're going to run to a right guard throw. And why would they? They're an incomplete. Now it's 4th and 1. I don't know why you want to run that. I mean, they keep running to the short side. And now this is game. 54.4. Carter Govan. Ball on the 6. They need to get about an inch. Govan, he's going to get it inside the 5. Touchdown! 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 We're tied! McLean ties it on the 4th down. And McLean is an extra point away from tying this. Carter Govan. And now, can Carter Govan
and the Islanders will use their final timeout.
A final timeout. And now McLean, they know. I hope they're just going to get this extra point. McLean has tied it. They need 1 point to have an opportunity to win it. But in this crazy game, anything could happen.
What a run. Dove across the goal line, and the Highlanders
This game ain't over. Olivia, as these fans, they might storm the field. They might storm the field. They might storm the field as they get ready, but you know what? We've seen crazier things happen. This is for the lead. Get through! Highlanders take the lead. 21-20. And on senior night, on homecoming night, one dream, one goal.
The first fourth-quarter lead of the season.
On Wisconsin, trying to evaporate all the frustrations of this year. And now the Highlanders, let's see what they can do.
They have to kill 49.5 seconds to win the game. If they can't kill this time, then the game is over. But if they can kill the time, this game is over. 21-20 Highlanders. Hopefully they can kill the time. 49.5 seconds to go in the final quarter.
Hopefully this team can finish this out. You don't want to screw up here and think you won it. Kick that ball long and hard. Here we go.
And the Highlanders clinging to a 21-20 lead.
They're going to kick it short like normal. Starting from the 40, across the 40, and now, with 43.6 seconds. But you know what? This brings flashes of the Marshall game. Now McLean is going to have the cover here and hope. Waystats, do what you can do. They need to get down at least inside the 20, or at least inside the 30 to have a chance at getting a field goal. Highlanders trying to hold on. They're going to throw a lateral play and a trick play. Oh no! And now a trick play. Lateral, and it's inside the 20. Oh no! Are you kidding me? A trick lateral play. And we said this game was not over. Timeout. 33 even seconds to go. A trick play lateral and left his man wide open. And now Fairfax, they are in field goal position. And if you're McLean, you hope for a block, a miss, or some sort of takeaway. You can't allow a touchdown. Right now for McLean, Trevor with a trick lateral play. It's going to be a screen, and they drop it. 29.1 to go.
Second out coming up for the Rebels. They've been living and dying by the screen.
Ball.
And it's 2nd and 10.
On the 19. I mean, this is in field goal range. And you wonder, do you trust your field goal kicker here? 2 years ago, McLean, or 2 years ago, McLean, well, a couple years ago, McLean beat Marshall because they wouldn't get a field goal. And now they're out at about the 10, 24.3. It's going to be third and about 5.
Third down and 5 at the 14-yard line of the Highlanders. 24 seconds left.
There are no words to describe the agony that every McLean fan who's been through so much this season. 3rd and 5. Here we go. Trevor got to take off. Didn't get to the first down line. But this is going to be a chip shot field goal, folks.
Maybe a half-yard short.
And an injured Highlander on the field with 17.2.
4th and 1 from just outside the 10-yard line.
I don't know. To me, I would kick a field goal to be sure.
We're looking at a 27-yard field goal attempt for Fairfax.
It'll be a 27-yard field goal, but from straight through the hashes.
So we will see what head coach Jim Patrick and the Rebels decide on 4th down following the injury.
Jim Patrick, the former activities director, trying to come back and stun the Highlanders to get their first win. They did it in Fairfax last year, McLean did, and now Fairfax looking to return the favor.
This agony that you were saying was all because of that one trick play, and it was just shocking about how open the man was on that trick play. And the Highlanders, I believe, they got excited. They just lost sight of what they were doing, and this is why it's 4th and 1 with the ball on the 11 yard.
And now an opportunity, McLean. They're hoping for a miracle at this point. A block or a miss would steal it from McLean. The student statue going wild. Here we go. It's blocked! It's blocked! McLean is going to win it! And they're going to lead the field! McLean wins it! 3.2! Oh my! Oh my God! Oh my God! A blocked field goal for the touchdown! Oh my goodness! And McLean's gonna win 27-20. And now a field goal to seal the deal. Oh my goodness! When you talk about clutch,
1.7 seconds left.
you know the mistake they did is they did not run out the clock. They did not run out the clock, and they sure tried to do that. And now for McLean, as they're getting ready to McCormick and McLean special teams, after all the frustration, after all the hardships, trying to put this game to be an 8-point game. That's through. Highlanders, all they need to do is make a stop. And now it's all about the lateral. If you're Fairfax,
So just to recap,
what a block kick. You know, a couple years ago, Olivia, I mean, you were in high school, but it was against Marshall. The same thing happened, and they chose not to kick a field goal. It was stopped on 4th down. This time they do. It's blocked. And, you know, as a senior, folks, I mean, I'm emotional because I've waited for 2 years straight to see my boys win on the home turf. And the call it game where McLean has a chance to win. And now if you're McLean, I think you just get this ball downfield. All you need is a tackle. McLean, now for Fairfax, they would need a kick return and then a 2-point conversion. You know, maybe an onside skip would be nice. That could work. Swift gets it to about the 15. They're going to run near side, trying to run across, to the 40, and it's going to run out, and that's it. He's bumping at the 50. McLean win. Highlanders win. Highlanders win. Highlanders win. Highlanders win. Highlanders win. We win. And you know what, folks? We're going to stop the game. From Matthews Word and Olivia Gore on Matthews Word, McLean wins their first 28-20. McLean wins. You've been listening to McLean Broadcast Network. Good night, everyone.